Okay, thank you, Jack, for recording. We are Team Investigation, and let's have introductions. We're going to go through the people that we are here, and then we're going to introduce Aaliyah. You'll see how I do that here in a second. So, Dan, if you want to tell us about Aiden.
Sure. Aiden is a Corellian Fringer. He's more of a pilot than anything else. He got roped into this whole broker thing through being arrested on Corellia for being a rebel sympathizer. And once he got out of jail, he decided, he may as well stick it to the Empire. And the broker is a means to do that. And that's it for Aiden.
Okay, D, if you want to talk about Dara.
Okay, Dara is a chess smuggler born of Jedi parents, though she has no ability whatsoever. She was brought into the broker's crew via Sapphire and has been working with the broker ever since, and is about to start her own investigation about her parents.
Okay, let's hear about Macron.
Yes, I'm playing Macron Duvel, a fallen noble from the Core Worlds, who, while isn't really into this whole thing with the rebellion, at least has enough friendly ties with them to work with them on stuff like this. In fact, I have it that, unless there's some reason why he wouldn't be, that after Letter's home, he stayed on Jagomir with Ferret to see if there was any other breaking of the laws of war.
Staying put to check that out. Okay, so we are Team Investigation, so our job is to actually look into the people that may have been responsible for betraying there. So what did we learn in the last mission?
There's a traitor in the ranks of the rebellion, or well, this cell of the rebellion.
Didn't it have a connection to some kind of force-using thing, or was that something else?
Well, as
So
far
does-
as I can tell from this report here, that you found a device that you then broke.
I wasn't part of the team that found it, so I don't have the specific.
Okay,
No, the aerial team just found it and just didn't get time to investigate it.
so the three of you are gathered together discussing this. Where would you be discussing it on base? So you can just assume that it would have the certain areas of it that a base would generally have, a wilderness base.
I'd imagine if in like a
I'd
lab,
say probably, or an office or something like that.
I'd say on board the Sunflare, because that's the only place where we know
Actually-
it's safe.
Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, sunflare.
Okay, while you guys are on board the Sunflare, you get a knock at the door.
Okay, we check the external cameras and more or less see who it is.
You see Earl Hayden outside with someone you have not met before. Aaliyah, describe Aaliyah for the group. This will be your character introduction, Dave.
Okay, so Aliyah, she is a female Twi'lek. She is blue, and she wears black sort of clothing, sort of very dark clothing, to hide in shadows. And you see a utility belt around her waist with a few odd tools for slicing and so forth. If you've got very good eyesight, and she's carrying a backpack, and it's sealed up, and you can see a big blaster on one side, in its cuff, type thing, and you're not sure if there's another hidden weapon on her somewhere, but you can't really see it because it's concealed on her.
And Daryl will pipe up and say, "Oh my god, 2 black outfits, bro! I'm gonna have to change. This is not good."
So they'll wait patiently. You see Earl actually looks up at the camera and is just sort of shrugs a little bit, if you're going to let them in or not, or if you're going to talk to them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd
Daryl will
open
go
the
to
dialogue.
yeah.
Okay. Do you invite them in, or do you talk to them outside?
I would ask them why they're what what they want before I do anything else.
Who
So-
are you? What do you
Um,
want?
So you remember that Earl Hayden was the bartender of the base, but as soon as you start asking questions, he says, "I've had my ear to the ground some time now. Um, can I get a hard warfare check, knowledge warfare?"
I
And
have,
anyone can roll this themselves with a boost die with your a boost die with your contribution ranks.
I
Does
can
anyone
give
have?
2 ranks in that if anyone has better intellect than 2.
Dara has intellect of 3 and only 1 rank in warfare.
All right, yeah. So Dara can roll 2 yellow, 1 green with Macron's skilled assistance.
Well, what about Elia?
She can roll 2 green and 2 yellow.
Oh yeah, then you do that solo.
Yeah.
What? Oh, no,
Go,
it has to
girl.
be one of you. Like, it
Oh.
can't be her. She's outside.
Aw.
That's true.
All right, then we'll go with
Okay,
Dara.
Dara's got 5 ranks. She's got magnitude of 5, so what would that be? 5 boosts?
No. The contribution ranks, not your magnitude.
I don't think any of us have ranks.
Okay, she's got 2.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, so as what Tommy said.
I think
Well,
that's
he
what's on
said
the
no one
dossier.
should have contribution rank greater than 2, unless you're joking, because he's special
Or
snowflake.
Shorebecca or Erdo. Just people that have did stuff for the rebellion ahead of time. Yeah, go ahead and roll that. We'll keep you at 2. So I think you're at 2 yellow, 1 green, 2 boosts for the hard check. What Dara recognizes is that this kind of lingo is from internal security, like Alliance internal security.
Oh, great! It's Infernal Affairs.
All right, well,
No, it's not in.
let's sigh and let them in. Give them the stink eye.
Okay, so Earl Hayden notes the stink eye from Macron. Thank you for letting me aboard. I'd like to introduce my protege, Aaliyah. I'm aware that you're going to be doing some investigations.
Yes, we wanted to look into the idea that there might be a traitor among the ranks of Arden soldiers. Oh boy.
Dara will say comically, do we still have that open airlock policy?
Doesn't really help when we're on the ground.
Uh,
I guess you could push him out if you wanted to try.
Aiden's like, yeah, it's not a very far fall. From right
Yeah,
now.
there's like a loading ramp right there.
So Hayden will sigh a bit and say, yes, as I assume you've gathered, I'm the internal affairs contact for the base, and I failed to uncover this traitor ahead of time. I will be monitoring communications. I want to lend you, Aaliyah, to help with your investigation.
Okay. Do you have any infernal security cams, etc., from information from the base before leading up to the Imperials?
All of that would have been with the base still. I'm afraid all of that sort of information is lost.
Well, to get more to
Dara
the
Mills
point,
is much used as a fart in a spacesuit.
well, to get more to the point, and Macron will nod towards Alita or Aliyah. Is there a T in
Aliyah.
there?
Aliyah.
Okay. Do you think we can trust her?
She was here at Jagomir during the attack. There's not really a possibility of her being involved.
All right then. Well, that's enough. Just needed that kind of evidence.
And of course, she's a member of the rebellion as well.
That is correct. I am.
As are we all to some degree.
So where do we stand? Where are you planning to start?
What other information do you have, especially on that, as The Rock would say, meatbag, scumbag, tan, black star?
Why are you interested in Tam Blackstar?
That's a need to know.
Well, if you assume...
Well, let's just say that Rincey doesn't have clearance, which is really weird.
Well, Tam Blackstar is an Imperial, and we're investigating rebellion, members of the rebellion here. I'm internal affairs, so if Captain Rincey Tosh doesn't have access, I wouldn't have access either.
We should focus on the here and now. If he becomes relevant later, we can look into him. But for now, he seemed just as confused by those beasts as we were, and this device here seems to have been the cause of it. We should look into this and anything that might have been connected to it.
This device?
We still have the pieces, right? On us?
You do?
I assume so. It's on the screen.
May I have a look at these pieces that you have?
So, what you notice is that you can tell immediately that it used to be some sort of transponder. It has exploded, obviously, from something internal. So there was an internal explosive device that triggered on the. What happened is that Erdo got a despair, which destroyed the device. But with some savvy mechanics and then some slicing, you may be able to get at something.
I wish to do a computer's check on this device.
Could we use this hollow tank to see if we could actually get into the see if we can actually make a 3D replication of it?
Okay, so how would a holographic replication of it help you?
Well, it would at least show us what it would look like.
If it's a standard model of something, we could try and cross-reference it.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Though I think either that or the slicing would probably have to be done after an attempt to actually repair it.
Yeah,
Probably.
definitely.
Aiden's going to go over to Hayden and ask him if he had ever seen anything like this prior to the attack.
In terms of these devices, not this particular model. It's very it's obviously some sort of transponder. We haven't noticed anything around the base like this. Where did you find it?
May I have a look at this?
Well, we saw one of these in the canyon, and this one was found elsewhere. Not sure on the specifics.
I think it was found, if I asked the right question, in the transport hangar bay?
Yes, you noticed Erdo had located it in a mechanics bay, like under a console.
So so not only did someone put this on a canyon, but someone was able to get into the base before the attack and put this in there.
Do you know if any of the pilots actually reported seeing this thing? Obviously the one in the canyon.
No, you're actually the first to inform me of such a device.
We saw it as we were flying through the canyon. We didn't get the chance to inspect much of the one that we saw. That one, as far as we're aware, is still there. But
yeah.
So can I do an underworld roll?
What underworld how are you thinking it might apply?
I'm thinking that some underworld agent might have put this together, like in the black market. Don't forget, I am a Twi'lek and I do deal with the huts, so no doubt someone might know about this device.
Okay, let's go ahead and make that a hard underworld check.
Okay.
So that's 3 purple.
Okay. 3 purple, yeah?
Yeah. You're not exactly sure of its origins, but you do get a sort of idea just looking at the pieces of how it might come together. So I will give you a boost on the mechanics roll if you try to put enough of it together to do a computer's check on it.
Yes, please. I'd like to have a go at that.
Okay. Yeah. So if you guys want to work on that, you probably want to talk with everyone else because you can actually do skilled assistance. So if people might be able to help you. If they can't, they can at least give you a boost with unskilled assistance.
Okay,
So
Daryl will call out and say, Pippa, do you have a 3D scanner at all? Or is she actually integrated into the entire ship?
yeah, it's sort of Pippa is like a droid brain, and so there's like a casing basically, and then she's just basically the ship.
Right. Yeah. Daryl will say to Pippa, any chance you can just give this thing a scan and give us a rough mock-up on the 3D on the holotank, please?
So you hear some whistling and some like Star Trek computer noises, and then a holo projector scan. You see a sweep of a scan over the pieces of the device that you have, and then you see those same pieces gathered on to the holotank nearby.
Would we have gun camera footage as well for it?
That would probably be something that was left on the base or in the fighters.
In the fighters, definitely.
So you guys were? Would a gun camera have captured it as you flew by?
Possibly because the Y-wing was studying it, and Dara nearly took it out with her blasters by mistake.
Oh, nearly took what out?
The sensor in the canyon.
Sorry, say that again.
Yeah, she nearly took out the sensor in the canyon
okay.
on a missed shot.
Okay, so did both of the ships survive that saw it?
I believe so, yes.
Aiden saw it at one point as well. He just couldn't do anything about it as he passed by.
Okay, then yeah, I'll say that footage is available to you as well.
Okay, we'll use that to extrapolate a complete 3D holo image.
So Pippa has that image up there and cross-references it, but it's going to need your help. What are you going to do to try and create this 3D image from the two? Like, it's going to scan, and basically what it's going to tell you is what these pieces relate to on the full picture. So it's probably going to be a mechanics roll. It's not going to be as hard as actually piecing it together yourselves whenever you do try it. So the net effect of doing this is probably just to give yourselves a boost on the mechanics.
Yeah, obviously it's like what you would see in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Stark Enterprises or whatever it is.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. So hard mechanics to actually get this 3D image up.
Okay. Well, can we use Pippa's intellect of 4?
Pippa actually doesn't have any intellect. She only has ranks in astrogation.
Yeah.
She's got, what is that, an intelligence of what, 4?
She has an intelligence of 0. She actually has astrogation of 4. That's why she can only do skilled assistance.
All right.
I got intelligence of 4.
Okay, we can use your intellect.
Does anyone have any mechanics ranks?
I got 1 in mechanics.
Alina, do you have any mechanics?
No, I don't. I just have 4 green.
Okay, so use Dara's 1 then.
Okay. So looks like we're gonna have 3 green, 1 yellow. Whoever wants to roll that. So both Alina and Dara start typing into the computer, trying to point out, well, this piece seems to correspond to this, and trying to model it out.
So what am I rolling? 4 yellow or 4?
Oh,
green?
it looks like she got it.
Okay.
So the pieces are in real disarray. You're actually getting more mixed up the longer you try to do this, and you're not sure how they come together. So if you wanted to do the mechanics check, right now it would be daunting with a setback and a boost from some of the advantage earlier.
Okay, that's 4. Then 1, 2, 3.
Flip.
That's exactly what I was thinking. How many setbacks? 1, did you say?
Yeah, 1 from the threat.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, great. Dice ain't with me tonight.
So, unfortunately, no. The explosion really destroyed the device, and you can't seem to get it in any way that would make it operational enough to actually scan or interact with it with computers.
Okay, Daryl will say, Pepper, can you actually reset this model, please? Back to what we had before we messed around with it.
Yeah, we at least want to get an image of a device in its completed form. That way we can at least pass that around.
Okay. I would say that's probably easiest from the picture of the gun footage, rather than the pieces of the device that you have left.
Yeah, we can probably just use that image from the gun cam by itself. We don't need a fully holographic model.
Yeah, so...
Okay, and then Daryl will take a photo of it with her hollow messenger.
Okay. So Hayden says, what are you intending to do with this information?
I think we might need to just start a little walk around the base. Flash this image to a few people and see if we can get a response.
I see.
We will of course not tell them how this played into the fall of the base, but I simply want to see how they react to it.
That's wise. Of course, your investigation is not known to the base at large, as well as the betrayal is not public knowledge. I'm sure the whispers I've been hearing is that some of them are assuming that, but it's not quite out there yet.
Since this is your field of expertise, Hayden, any advice for how we should go about this outside of that?
Talk to people. Don't demand answers from them. As soon as you start being demanding, they're going to start assuming the worst, and they may start accusing you as opposed to others.
That's good advice.
How about we ask Jeppo Jr.? He may have seen it on his walks. You never know.
Perhaps. I'm more interested... The base has its own mechanic, right? I assume he's helping the shipwright. I want to talk to him.
Yes, so he is available. That would be Click down here.
Okay.
Okay.
What is Click?
Click is a... what are those? Verpine? Those insectoids?
Oh, okay.
So what I'm going to do to try and help us keep this organized... See if I can do this. So you should see that pop up, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
Little yellow box.
Okay. So I'm going to we're just going to have boxes here, just because there are so many people. And then I need to go back to I'm not layer. And token layer. Okay. So Earl Hayden, suspect or not suspect at this time?
I don't think we should... Well, Alina, what do you think?
Where was he at?
Can I do like a computer's check on this broken thing to see if there's anything I can scrounge from this, like slicing or something from it?
No, remember that was the mechanics. It's just in too much disarray to... They were trying to piece it back together for you to be able to do a computer's check on it, and it's just far too damaged.
Hmm.
If only R2M5 was here.
Well, this isn't a person. He's been at the base this entire time, right?
No, Earl Hayden was at Arda I.
Oh, okay. Then if anyone was at Arda I and we have had no confirmed evidence, I would not consider them a non-suspect. I don't know if I'd consider them a suspect yet, especially...
We'll leave him floating in the void for now. He
Yeah.
won't be a suspect, but he won't be a non-suspect.
Gotcha.
But we'll come back to him at another time.
Gotcha. Okay, I moved him back to his pace. Okay, so, you guys said you wanted to talk to Click next. Does everyone agree with that?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Because he was the one that was in that repair bay, right?
He is the one responsible for the repair bays. Yes.
And that's where they found that device. So yeah.
Yes. Okay. So let me shift my notes here. Obviously, since I have so many people, I do have quite a few notes that I have to look through.
That's fine.
Okay, so you find Click in the hangar. You do notice Captain Harl Best nearby. It looks like he's looking over all of the ships. So both of them are there at the moment.
Alright, well, I remember how fun Captain Best was the last time I saw him, so I'm gonna just give him a wide berth for the moment.
Daryl will go up to the captain and see how he's doing.
I'd probably go up to Click and see how he is doing.
Okay.
Captain Harl was the one that we raced against, right?
Yes, he was.
Aiden will go up to him as well.
Okay, let's start with Captain Best then. So you remember him as the gruff fleet steward. As you start talking to him, you notice that he really doesn't stop what he's doing. He just keeps, walking around each of the starfighters, looking them over very thoroughly. Get to the point and ask what you're asking.
I guess a question though, was he aware of the one that we found in the canyon? Because he was there, but I don't know if he necessarily got the message.
You're not quite sure.
Okay. Captain Harl, do you remember the device that we found in the canyon?
So he raises his eyebrow towards you. What do you think I'm doing here?
I understand that you're busy with these ships.
I'm looking for that damn device on the ships as well.
Fair enough. Had you seen it at all before that day? Anything
No, that wasn't a usual run for us. That was for fun, wasn't it?
Oh, agreed. It's quite a race.
Do you know if any other squadron went that way? On scouting missions?
It was a very rare place to scout, actually. If someone had planted it there, I can only assume that they were aware of the scouting rotation that we had.
Who would have that information?
Anyone who had access to the hangar bay would know when certain ships leave. The leadership, of course, would definitely have access to the logs.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be too hard to figure out, unfortunately. I'm not sure I can give you much more information there. We were such a small-knit group. We were, I thought, a family. It wasn't something that we would keep hidden.
Anyone else have anything they wanted to ask him? I guess it was just Dara that went with me, right?
Yeah. I know this really sounds really stupid, and I know hindsight is always 20/20 and whatever, but you would have thought that there would have been constant surveillance, scouting runs, especially down that way. It just seems odd that
No,
one went there.
you're not understanding. That was not the main way into the base. That was just a really unused area of the canyon. It's the exact opposite. They knew exactly where to hide this thing where we wouldn't find it. It was only luck that we saw it that one day.
And going hypothetically speaking, okay, who would have who would benefit most out of that, finding that? Obviously putting it there with no one checking that place.
Well, obviously, whoever's the secret Imperial. I have no idea who that be. I assume that's your job since you're asking these questions.
One more question, Captain. How about those creatures, actually, that we saw that day? Had you ever seen anything like them before?
No. Uh, we had any idea those creatures were beneath the surface. We never would have created the base on Arda I. It was a disaster.
Those things were truly terrifying. They almost made very short work of a few of our ships, from what I saw.
Yes, but they seem to be attacking the Imperials as well. I don't know what to make of that. Uh,
I feel like whoever set these traps may have been a third party, not necessarily Imperial. The captain on their side seemed just as surprised. He thought they were ours.
yeah.
Do you know of any third party that might be involved here?
No. Did the archaeologists find anything?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. And so you do know that Dr. Namwik is still on base.
Oh wait, out of character here. Didn't they say it might have been connected to Sith something? Like some kind of...
Yes.
Dark side.
I'm not sure how much of that would have been in the report from Erdo, but they uncovered the fact that it was some sort of frozen in time Sith army. Whenever they discovered it, they were just statues. And then there was some sort of activation. Red streaks of lightning came from the center of this like temple structure and started activating, hitting statues and like unfreezing them from stone.
Okay. Yeah, they mentioned the red lightning. They didn't go into that much detail, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know that there was some sort of activation. The question is how much was that purposeful, I suppose.
All right, so maybe Aiden can ask him about, have you ever seen some kind of strange red lightning?
No.
No, okay.
Thank you very much for your time, Captain. I'm sorry to have interrupted. If you do find something, could you let us know? Thank you.
Certainly. I haven't seen any of the devices on here. I haven't seen much at all, really. He seems to be just as frustrated as anyone else with the circumstance.
Yeah, just in case as well, maybe look around the surroundings on this base too. They may have known about it. Just in case.
I'll certainly do that. Can I get a hard discipline check from everyone?
Even me, since I'm...
Whoever's talking to him. Both of you that are talking to him.
I don't like my chances on this, but let's see. Nope.
Dara thinks he's completely genuine. He seems almost hurt by this. The fact that he said family earlier, you can tell that it's affecting him pretty deeply, that the betrayal that seems to be happening here.
When we finished and you finished, I'll buy you a drink or two.
Maybe we can play
Thank
some
you.
sabacc.
Possibly, yes. Thank you.
I'd gladly join you for a hand of sabacc.
Anyway, sorry to have kept you, Captain. And she extends her hand to shake his.
He grabs it firmly and looks you pretty deep in the eyes. You can tell that his suspicion of you is not completely gone. Like there's not full trust yet.
It's getting there. That's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, all he can see is the red eyes, so that's all he can see.
Okay.
Aiden, real quick, before the captain leaves, he'll say, and maybe we can race again someday.
Perhaps. Okay. So from that, where are you wanting to place him anywhere, or does he go back into the void?
I say non-suspect.
Definitely non-suspect. He's on the level with us.
Okay. Okay. So Aaliyah wanted to talk to Click, right?
Macron did too.
Okay. So the two of you see the feet of a Solonian sticking out from a console. It's not a
Okay.
Solonian, sorry, a Verpine. So
I
a scaled little uh,
I I sort of
insectoid.
like I do like a strut, like heel toe to the actual carpet or wherever it is he's under, and undo a little bit of my V-top, the vest, showing a
Are
bit of
are you really sure that's
There,
worth using against a bug?
I
yeah,
don't know if they have the same
Daryl
sensibilities.
will whisper to Aiden,
and
look at that tart go.
and then she will put her hand on the wall and say, "Hey, Click, have you got a moment?" And try charm him out to talk to us.
Okay, so his head was completely under a console. As soon as he hears your voice, he does the whole sudden lift up and hits his head. And then he rolls out. He's got one of those little rolling things under him. He's like, "Oh, hey, Aaliyah, how can I help you?"
Yes, we need your expertise in a certain matter.
Expertise. I've heard you've got some expertise. What can I help you with?
Yes. One, I sort of like put my hand over his shoulder and go a bit further away from like prying ears, sort of thing. I say, well, we need a master mechanic, and I know that you're the best in the business on here. And I was wondering if you could perhaps fix something like a certain device.
Uh,
Okay.
okay. Well, I mean, I'm the best here, I suppose. I mean, I'm not the best, but
Oh, I just
I'd do anything to help you, Aaliyah.
excellent. I give the nod to my comrade and sort of call him over.
Macron closes his eyes and just smiles as he hands the bin of broken pieces from the original device.
Maybe shakes his head a little bit. That doesn't-
No, he does not want to interrupt what Alina has apparently got working, but he is unenthused by it.
You see that as soon as you give him the pieces of the device, whatever attention Aaliyah had, he goes immediately to the device. Like he suddenly just doesn't start rifling through things. He says, "Wow, what did this used to be?"
We were hoping you would be
It's
able
the
to help us
nothing
figure that out.
out.
Well, I don't know. This is pretty bad. What happened to it?
Well, surely
It
you
did
can
not
do it for
survive the
me.
escape from Arda much intact.
So he sort of looks at you and squints his eyes a bit. This thing had some sort of internal explosive, didn't it?
Your guess is as good as mine, or in fact better than mine.
Okay. So is that really a deception on Macron's part? I guess you weren't there, were you?
Yeah, but we talked about it enough to know that he would probably have figured out by this point it did have an internal explosive. He's just so yeah, I'd say deception.
Okay, I'm gonna make that 2 red and a purple.
Oh wait, what is my deception? 2 red and a purple. Ooh, then this will be fun. Ah, darn. Hold on. I need to check one thing. I think I can re-roll that. I just want to double check. That's the problem when you have so many trees. Yep, I can re-roll it. Let me just go ahead and do that.
What is the deception? I missed it.
There we go.
So the deception is telling Click that you don't know anything about the device. So Click, just looking at the parts, basically understood that there's some sort of internal explosion that happened to it, and so he was asking more information about it.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I know what the despair is going to be. What is the triumph?
Well, does he give up the... I don't know. Can I perhaps store it for later in our conversation?
Hmm.
I guess if he has any innate familiarity with the device beyond what he's looking at now, he would reveal it.
Okay, and so what you get from him is like complete blank. You know that this is the first time he's ever seen this device. He's actually so what you notice as that part of that triumph is he's so inquisitive about it that he is like excited. Like this is something new to him. This is something he has obviously not seen before. I'm going to mechanically give it an upgrade to his mechanics check to try and fix it.
Nice.
Okay. So he takes the pieces and starts to work on that. And then you hear a shriek out in the distance. And let me get this. I wonder, is this the right one? And you also hear this.
Oh, well, I think our team we set out into the wild has found something interesting.
Yeah, so I think they might want some backup.
It's a lot closer. So this hangar that you have right here is where the fighters are. There is something coming from the hangar with the transports. You start to hear screaming and a few blaster bolts as well.
Well,
So,
Aiden will draw his blaster and get ready for whatever might come in and start seeing if he can see what's going on.
Yes. Okay. So before we move on, Click is going to take the pieces and try to repair it on his end. Can I move him to non-suspects?
If that's the first time he's seen the device, I'd say yes.
Yeah, you can tell that definitely. There's no. He has not seen it before. He is very transparent with his excitement, at least. So, I'm going to move him over. Okay. So with the screaming and the loud roar from the other side of the base. Well, it's not the other side. It's just the next hangar over. What do you guys want to do?
I draw my blaster.
Okay, still more screaming coming from the other room.
All right, so Aiden's gonna head over there.
Yeah,
Trying to
Dara's
get-
following with her blasters.
With his blasters.
Okay.
Macron's remaining with Click, since he seems to be working on a very vital part of this investigation.
Can I
Okay.
be stealthy?
Be stealthy? Okay, let me... How do I want to do this?
Selena could possibly go out around the outside and come around behind it, maybe. Like through our hangar, out to the outside and back in.
Sorry, this is taking me a little longer than I thought. Oh, it did copy. It didn't look like it had copied. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys over. And you see a creature. A very familiar looking creature at this point.
How the frack did that get here?
And you can see the rebellion members. It looks like it's already like tackled and clawed at one. Can I get a perception check from you guys? A hard one.
Hard perception? Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty purple, yeah, for hard, innit?
Okay, so Dara, you fought these things. This one seems almost crazed and confused, like a wild animal. It doesn't seem like whenever the ones that flew against you, they seemed organized like an army. This one seems to be alone and just scared.
Dara will say, "Everybody, give it space. Give it space. Back off. If it comes to you, just get out of its way."
Okay. Let's roll initiative. The three of you and it.
Is that vigilance or cool?
Because you heard the roaring, you can use either. You sort of knew that some sort of creature was over there.
Are we supposed to have tokens on this page as a side note?
Yeah, let me grab your PC tokens.
And are we down 1 strain threshold because of the R2s getting rolled on?
Yes, you are. So we got Macron.
I wasn't sure since he's not in our group specifically, but
Oh gosh, this is not organized. Aiden and Dara. So Macron's not here, but I'm going to go ahead and grab Macron's token for right now. Macron can get there in 2 maneuvers.
Just yell for help.
Okay.
Yell.
Need a roll for Alina? Aaliyah.
Yeah, so, Aaliyah, do you know how to roll for initiative?
Yeah, a rolling call. Wow, I've got 3 successes.
All right.
you know how to
Now
set
we just
your
need the creature.
strain and wound threshold on here?
Okay.
You click the little gear on your token. So click your token, click the gear, and then the first 2 bars. First one's your wound, second one's your strain. Your threshold is -1 because of the obligation roll.
So bar 1 is health, yeah?
Yeah.
And so remember that we count up, so you just want to put in 0 out of whatever your health is. Oh, and I guess I need to roll its initiative, don't I?
That would help.
Okay.
Unless you want to just let us keep going. You know,
Oh, yeah.
getting a turn.
You know, automatically make it go last.
Mhm.
I suffer 2 strain from the R2D2, yeah?
No, just 1. You don't suffer strain. Your threshold goes down by 1.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
whatever
suffer
your...
any strain or anything like that then. Okay. Done.
All right. 2 PCs go first.
So you see that it's, from the direction you are, it was like, just outside of a landing strut of one of the transports. It does have cover effectively from where you entered, but if you, it's currently meeting from you. If you move deeper into the room, it would not have cover.
Okay.
Is this one of the bigger ones?
No, it's actually one of the smaller ones.
Okay.
Should we stun it? And then,
Uh,
get it sedated?
It's either that or kill it and do an autopsy. I don't know, whatever we think is more viable against this thing. We have to be in close range to stun. I don't know if we want to get that close.
Okay, we'll just take it out then. Okay, Dara's going to go up first, I believe. Alright. Oh yeah, it would help if I got my specializations out now. Whew. Done. Right. Yeah, Dara's going to move so there is nothing in between her and it. And she is going to take a pot shot at it.
Okay.
Well, bear with me 2 seconds, I just need to check one thing.
So adversary 1, 2 defense.
Right, so that is 1 red, 2 purple?
Yes.
Right.
1 red, 2 black. Sorry, not 2 purple.
Ooh, nasty. I've got to get...
Yeah, and whatever your regular ranged difficulty would be, whatever range you're at. What range are we right now?
You're at
Yeah.
medium. She moved into short, though.
Okay.
Okay, so that's 1 purple then.
Well, it's adversary 1, so 1 red, 2 purple. 1 red, 2 black.
1 red, 2 black. No purple. Okay,
No purple.
cool. That goes with me. Okay, I'm going to do that. And that. And here comes Johnny. And you can't shoot for shit.
So you see him. As you raise your weapon to it, it is already dodging the blast. It seems much more agile than the ones you were facing before. It's almost like. So, how do you want to spin that advantage? I can give you something about the way it's acting.
Yeah, okay, that'd be good.
Okay, it's almost as if whatever thing was controlling it before actually hindered some of its abilities, and now you're facing something a bit more
Nasty.
Yeah.
Guys-
It still looks more like a scared animal than anything else to you at the moment.
Okay, guys, this thing is scared, and this is not being controlled, I think.
Question Iden has is, how did it get here?
I have no idea. You may as well go and ask it, perhaps, if you
There,
wish.
yeah, there are a lot of screaming rebels around. You might be able to ask them after you deal with it.
Okay. So he's asking that basically as he's taking aim to fire at them.
Okay. You hear someone shout back. It fell out of the landing gear.
Which ship?
Okay. Okay. It's just this one, right? There weren't any more. So Iden's going to get to. He's a medium right now, right?
Yeah, if you
medium
haven't
right
moved,
now,
you start
wow.
at medium.
Yeah,
Okay.
medium with cover.
Okay. So can I get in a position that?
Yes. If you move to short, it won't have cover against you anymore.
Okay. So
That's what Dara did. So Dara's in short.
so move into short. And going to take out both blasters. And aim as well. And so I take 2 strain for that. And I forgot I upped my agility here. So let's see.
Bad words. I forgot me guns blazing.
Okay. You see,
Okay, so that's 2 points.
you see those blaster bolts fly at it, and with a very uncanny speed, it ducks out of the way, activating coordination dodge. So it looks like with the level of coordination it has against it, you were not able to hit it with that attack.
Okay.
Okay,
So you've got
You
3
tra-
advantage.
new tactic: grenades. If you got concussion, good.
We don't want to damage the ships, to be fair, but oh, I forgot were there still setbacks for that? Actually, I forgot to do the setbacks.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
there would be 2 setbacks from the
I'll
armor.
do them anyway. Okay. So we got 2 advantage. I'll give a boost to the next one to go. Basically, I when I shot it, it went in such a position that it's more open for Aaliyah. That's a good question. Do you?
I'm not sure if we've done it that way before.
I just
we
always
could-
remember Tommy did it before the attack was rolled to apply
Oh.
the failures.
Okay, then yeah, we'll assume that I've been doing that each time. So I'll flip another one for Dara's shot.
Okay. So yeah, so the way it dodged opened it up to Aaliyah, or whoever decides to go next.
Okay, so Aaliyah is at medium right now.
The creature does get to go before her.
Oh, okay.
Yep, it does.
Okay, so you see the creature look directly at you, Aiden, and it charges. And
Aiden is going to dodge, I believe. Let me double check that.
which is good because it jumps over you.
Then never mind.
So it hops over you and actually charges very close to Aaliyah. It looks like it's going for the exit, which is the way you guys just came in. So
Okay. As an
Aaliyah, block the
incidental,
exit.
can I say get out of the way? As an incidental.
yeah. To who? I mean.
Everyone.
Anyone
Okay,
in
so,
the way.
Yeah, anyone in the way. Okay, so you see this thing scrambling like like a dog on like tile floors, like trying to get traction and everything, as it's moving along. What Aiden, as you can see, as it jumped over you, its wings are damaged. It's not able to fly right now. But Aaliyah, this thing is now engaged with you as it's trying to run past you.
Okay, so am I aiming like hand to hand with it or what?
You could punch it if you wanted to, but if you wanted to actually shoot it, you should probably take a step back.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Which would use one of your maneuvers. But yeah.
All right, I'll go look. I'm gonna sort of like look at the doors quickly. You know, the actual hangar doors. Are they open?
No, not the outward hangar doors. That's why it's scrambling for this entrance that you guys came into.
Okay, I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna close that door and open the outward ones.
It's already basically in the door with you, though.
Oh.
Okay, I'll go step back from it. Trying to find some cover or try and find something that I can sort of like get some cover from its attacks,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna sort of like, I'm guessing I will shoot at its knee or something, like just to cripple it, to cripple it, and I'm gonna use those boost dice from previously. So I get 1 blue die, don't I?
Yeah, you get 1 from Aiden, and this would be probably a cold shot, I would think, right?
Yeah, so you need to be a little careful with cold shots, because a cold shot means you actually add setback to it. Is that what you want to do, or do you want to just effectively have an aim?
I mean, I guess in this creature's like panicking because it wants to get out.
Yeah, if you're aiming specifically for its knee, you'd want to use a cold shot.
I mean,
it does make it
if
harder.
it's scratching at the door, if it's scratching at the fire exit, I like to shoot at the actual control panels and try and open the door.
No, it's at the door with you. You guys just came in through this door, and it was running towards the door that you guys were entering in, or exiting out of.
So it doesn't know the way out then.
No, but it knows that you were at a door. Remember that this is a door that connects the 2 hangars, basically.
It sees that there's an opening.
Right. So I look around for another opening to see if I can set this creature free first.
There would be the main hangar doors, but it's already running towards you and towards the other. It's basically already in the pathway with you.
Okay. Is there like gun turrets in this like hallway?
No.
It's more of a door than a hallway. It just goes from one hangar to the other, right?
Yeah.
All right. So there's no gun turrets or anything like that. Okay.
Well, is there a door in the other hangar that leads outside?
Yes, it would be the one that you went into.
There would have to be to get the ships in as well, for the...
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about, the hangar doors, right?
Yes, I'll say that the hangar doors to the fighter hangars is actually open, but the transport hangar doors were not.
Okay.
So it's trying to get out the transport doors, yeah?
Yeah, for the in the fighter hangar, that's where it's headed right now.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly I'm gonna shoot at the actual button on the actual door to try and set it free.
It's already open.
Yeah, the door is open.
All right, and so I'm gonna take a pot shot at this thing then. Just no core shot.
Okay, so it'll be 1 red and 2 black.
And if you use another maneuver, you can do like an aim maneuver as well. But it would take 2 strain, but it would give you a boost.
And are you doing lethal or strain?
I'm gonna do strain for it.
Well,
I don't know.
if you're
it's
shooting,
like...
does your weapon have a stun quality?
No, it doesn't. It has lethal. Damn it! I have to do lethal then. All right, there you go.
What's your weapon?
Yeah, a lot of weapons have stun settings, so...
All right, so my weapon is a banned weapon. It is a dragon rapier, heavy blaster, pistol, range light, medium.
Yeah, I don't think that has a stun setting.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. So it'll be lethal.
Okay, so 2 yellow, 1 blue, 1 black, 1 red, yeah?
2 black.
2 black, all right.
And you can give it an extra blue if you take 2 strain.
Nah, I'm gonna just shoot it, see what comes up.
Okay, and I flipped a destiny. Okay, so go ahead and take a strain from that threat. You just sort of get knocked around as it moves past you.
Okay.
Okay, round 2, Macron roll initiative. It is coming into where you are right now.
While this is happening, Aiden's gonna go over the comms to Macron and whoever else is in there. It's like he's coming into your hangar. Try to corral him out the doors.
Alright, well, with my roll, that means 3 PCs can go before it can go again.
Okay. It is short from Aiden and Dara, short from Aaliyah, and medium from Macron. Macron is over at one of the bays. You can see it coming out.
Am I by the... Because I'm in the fighter hangar. Is there a door in the fighter hangar that leads outside?
Yes, there is a door closer to you that is closed for people, but the main fighter hangar doors are open for the ships to get out. So, like, down here, it would be long for it to get out through that direction.
And the door that leads further into the base, is that one closer to it?
Is the one... well, the fighter hangar would allow it access to the base.
Well, I'm just wondering, when it comes into the fighter bay hangar and it takes a left, it can go outside, and if it takes a right, it goes further into the base, I'm assuming.
That door is shut, though, yes.
Okay. So Macron is just going to turn on his collar amp and just say, "It's just trying to get out. Stay clear." and basically just tell everyone to get out of the way. And if the Verpine, while working on the device, is still in the way, I will physically move him.
The creature jumps on the Verpine and tears him to pieces. No.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, do you want that? I mean, that's an incidental, so you don't have to take a PC slot for that.
Well, I could always use coercion or something if there's someone who's like, no, I'm going to stand in this creature's way.
No, I think most people are ready to get out of its way. So, is everyone just sort of letting it go?
Yeah, I'll let it go.
Yeah.
Aiden and Dara?
Yeah, Dara will let it go since
Let
it
it
wants
get out
to
again.
get out.
It seems
Yeah,
like it's very hard to hit anyway, so
Yeah.
and it seems to be not, obviously not under any kind of control anymore. If we have any means of tracking it, but I don't think we do.
Yeah.
Probably
Okay.
not, but we can always. Dara will go out of Holocom, call the wild team, and say, "Look, there's a creature that came with us to the base. Just be on the watch for it."
Actually, Aiden will go over the comms as well and say, if anyone can take pictures of this thing, we need to find out what it is, if possible, in case it comes back, or we encounter the other ones anymore.
Actually,
You guys can take pictures of it.
well, this is actually the first time Macron has seen it. Can he
Oh,
perhaps roll the
okay.
knowledge check to try and figure
Yes.
it out?
Daunting lore.
Yeah, this is a long shot because he has an elective 2, but I figured I might as well ask.
Dara
Yeah,
Dara
it's worth a
has
shot.
1 rank in law.
I
You're also
don't think we
edited.
can really confer as we're looking at this
Yeah.
creature try and fly away. But I appreciate the gesture.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, I'm going to flip, because why not? Daunting lore?
Daunting lore. Yeah.
Holy crap!
I read about this
Okay.
somewhere.
In your bedtime stories, you heard about the Sith Empire and their deadly armies of Doran Enochs. So let me make sure. I don't know if I'm spelling this right. Doran Enoch.
Dad always did like to tell those kinds of stories.
About the creatures
Crazy
that,
Dorothy Knox.
the Sith would control armies of them, and they would, darken the skies and fly down upon their enemies and tear them apart. Yeah, this creature is called a Doran Enoch.
I'm gonna get on the comm and say, oh, by the way, it's a Doran Enoch. Did no one else really figure that out? No, he's not gonna be that kind of asshole, but he'll at least give everyone the name now.
Okay, and so you see it keep running. It runs along the strip, the landing strip, and then as soon as it can get into a swamp area, it disappears into the swamp. And everything starts to quiet down. There is an injured rebel person, but they're applying first aid to him right now.
Dara called out to the wild team to let them know that that's going out there, right?
Okay, yeah, I will.
I like to go to the men helping this man out and find out what ship this creature come from. Do a bit of investigation.
Yeah, we got to make sure there aren't any more of them on there, for one.
Yeah.
Well, he did say it came from the landing gear, so
Well, there were
obviously
a lot
it
of
could have been
ships, so
one of the ones.
which landing gear did it pop out of? If we know who has control over that specific... If we find out who has control over that specific ship, it might give us a clue to look into.
Aiden will go find the guy that told him that earlier and ask him which ship it came from.
That's what I'm doing. I'm
Yeah.
sort of like talking to the guy and see if I can find anything.
Okay, is there anyone else in this hangar apart from us?
Yeah, I mean there are people that are helping keep the ship going there. In terms of the named PCs, no.
Okay, Dara will just go over to one of the groups of them and say, look, I'm sorry to interrupt you. I know you're busy and just had the shit scared out of you, but do any of you guys recognise this? And she activates the holocom and shows them the picture of the device, what's left of it.
Okay, so who are you asking that question? Just around the...
Yeah, just the general guys around the hangar.
Maybe even specifically ones that were at Arda.
Yeah. So most of the technicians that would have kept up the ships, they don't seem to say anything. One of them peeks over and say, "Is that the thing that the archaeologist found?" You can tell that he was actually there when it was discovered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they found that thing. What was it?
Well, the creature or this device?
The picture that you've got.
Oh, it's just some sort of.
So we're not sure yet.
We're not sure. Well, it's some sort of tracker.
Oh. Is it a spy thing?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's great, isn't it?
Well, you know, we've got a Bothan that's been running around.
Yeah?
He's kind of a spy guy.
Where is he? And what's his name?
It's Qual. He's a lieutenant or something. I don't know. He runs around. He acts kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah, that's just Boffins for you. They always act weird.
Okay. Were there any other questions you guys wanted here? Apparently this thing was just caught in the landing gear and just
Yes, so
fell
Darren
out.
will say. Darren says, thanks for your help. I'll catch up with you later. Probably for a drink or something.
Aiden will tell someone in charge to, make sure you look at all the ships thoroughly. Make sure none of these other ones are caught in there. And if they are, just let them out.
I wish to access the security cameras of this hangar, if there is any.
Yes, there are.
Okay.
You would know that the legal way to access them would probably be at the command and control center, but if you wanted to hack into them very quickly, you could do that yourself.
Yeah, I wish to hack into them because they might be tampered with, sort of thing.
Okay.
So,
yes.
and to see
so-
if anyone has hacked into it,
Okay.
tried to hide themselves or something like
Yeah, can you give me an average stealth check?
that. Okay, so average stealth check.
And zip up that V-neck.
Aiden will assist by just kind of standing in the general area and walking to you. So throw a boost
how
on
many
there.
purple dice? How many purple dice do I roll?
Average is
two.
2. Okay. Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no one notices you as you go over to a terminal and plug in. So it's going to be a hard computers check to slice into the cameras in this area.
Okay. So hard is 3 purple, yeah.
3 purple, yes.
Okay. Ah.
Okay.
While she's doing that, Dara's going to go and see that Boffin, if she can find him.
Okay, he's not here right now, here in the hangars, so you're gonna have to look for him in a bit. But yeah, you can't seem to get access to, the Rebellion security is being a little more stubborn. If you give me another stealth check with 2 setbacks, to see if anyone keeps noticing you, you could try again, but obviously you risk getting caught at that point.
I sort of like.
We can go to the command center later.
Yeah. I'm sort of like. I approach the party, and I say, we must go to the command center, but I'm afraid that someone might have already tampered with the actual footage of this bay. I did try to.
You don't see anything strange. But
Well, you
you
never
obviously
know.
you don't have complete access.
You have to remember too that this bay isn't where the thing was found. It was found at the other base.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's less reason to tamper with this footage.
So Macron, while you were looking at Click, he didn't seem to notice the door knock at all. He was just working on the thing. He had his iPod in and was just going at it, and he gets the device going. It is possible to slice into it. So you see that he had to attach a few components to provide energy to it, but it seems to be operational and running memory. So we can try the slicing check on the device.
Before I do, I wish to check computers to see if it's been tampered with.
The device?
Yes.
Well, that's really impossible because it got exploded.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even know how it was supposed to look necessarily.
True.
Well, we got the gun
And plus, there's also,
Internally.
you also have to tell the difference because it's already been tampered with just by getting it fixed.
Yeah.
True. Okay, I'll do so what do I need to roll for my slicing into this thing?
Slicing into the device is going to be 2 reds and 2 purples. I'm going to make that 3 reds and a purple.
Also, don't be afraid to flip for your own upgrade, too.
Especially because it'll give you an extra green, which is...
So you get calmed back from the wild group. Apparently some of the natives are devouring the Dorn Enoch.
Aw.
Oh.
Well, that's sad.
And as you're still in the hangar bay, you see an X-Wing launching.
It is. I guess would we know who's in it? Like his best rider?
Yeah, we'll say that it's Captain Bess that gets in, and he says, "Looks like your friends need some help."
Yay! I got 2
Okay.
successes.
Okay. Okay, so let me get this for you. So you find the last transmission that it sent.
Okay.
Ooh.
So,
Can I play this? Can I play this in front of the party?
yes, you could. It's not a recording. It's not a hollow recording.
Okay, but I wish to play this like to everyone so everyone can hear this in the room.
We should probably do it discreetly, 'cause only us
Well,
here.
I think the whole point is that it's not audio.
Yeah, it's not a recording. It's just a text message, basically.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I show it to my party, only to my party then, not to the click though. You know.
Okay.
So
And he seems above suspicion at this point.
Well, at
but
least give him
Yeah.
a kiss.
So, do you reckon Estrelec Macron is good in bed?
Dara, please. I already apologized about that. Don't bring it up. Malcolm looks a bit ashamed.
besides, I'm not into that sort of companionship.
I'm not saying, like, shack up with him. I'm just saying give him a thank you, since you kind of let him along.
Yes, I rub his head. That's it. You know, like stroke. You know, like just pat him on the back, like good job, soldier.
Poor guy.
You know, as soldiers do.
Okay, so give me 1 second. I forgot to screen capture this. So. Okay. I'm gonna move you over. And this is what you find.
Oh god, it was a transmitter. So this kind of, it might not help us figure out who the traitor is, but it confirms that there is a traitor. Someone planted in the base for a long enough time that they could get all this data.
Can I do underworld knowledge to see if I know anything about this?
I think knowledge warfare might apply better.
Yeah, from what you can tell, this is an Imperial transmission. There's no doubt about it. There's no underworld component to it.
Okay, so I wish to do warfare then.
To do what exactly you're trying to find out about it?
To see who, like, to see if I know, like, who sent the signal or find out what sort of, like, try and trace the signal sort of thing.
You're not going to be able to do that with just knowledge.
Damn.
Probably skullduggery or something.
Well, you could probably use the warfare to figure out who might have access to all this information.
Yeah, I wish to do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I did-
because there's a message here about the command structure. So it'd have to be someone with rank.
Yes, indeed.
Not to
Okay.
mention, would you get a boost maybe because you have been at the base for a while? Or no, you've been at this new base. Never mind.
So, if it's command structure, shouldn't we now focus on command structure?
Or people that have access to them.
Yep.
Can I do
That's
a
your-
warfare to see who has access to this sort of warfare technology?
Yeah, that would be average with boosts for all of your ranks and contribution, I guess. So anyone can try that. It's fairly.
So there's two
Uh,
purple, yeah?
I think Aaliyah would have no contribution, and I guess the rest of us will only have 2. Macron has 0.
Yeah,
Okay.
Aiden also has 0.
I've got 1. So it's
How about
it's
we
me.
have Alina roll, and Macron will just give unskilled assistance to kind of compensate for the boost.
Okay. So 4 green, 1 blue, 2 purple, yeah?
Oh wait, you don't have any ranks in warfare?
No.
Okay, then Macron will. I'll change that to skilled assistance, and I'll give you 2 ranks. So it'll be 2 yellow, 2 green, no boosts.
Okay, cool. All right.
Nice.
I got 3 advantages and I got success.
Okay. You know all of the. This would have to be someone with rank. So anyone that doesn't have rank would not have access to the command structure to know this kind of information.
So we can kind of eliminate on our little suspect page.
Yes.
Yeah, let's cut back to the suspect page. I think this takes a whole chunk of people out.
Yeah, I think we should now go for higher up in the echelons.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
The diplomat, the Wookiee, the doctor.
I'd say go for.
The advantage tells you that the doctor would have access to all of these people, at least.
All right.
Well, I mean,
Let me check to make sure that I'm not forgetting any of the ranks.
Dara will take Macron to one side and privately say, do you think we should keep eyes on the senior advisor?
I don't, especially someone as high up as her. I think the entire command staff is suspect at this point.
What do you reckon? Put them all in lockup?
I think
Not all, no.
no, I don't think we could just do that.
That is at this point, with the amount of information we have, that's tantamount to mutiny.
Mutiny.
And none of us have the pull with this group to justify that. We need to find more evidence so we can point ourselves directly at the traitor.
Okay, so does Aaliyah have any trackers?
What do you mean by trackers?
Tracking devices, tags, stuff like that.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a question for Ilya.
This is more a question of memory here, but
Yeah, that's
has-
what Sarah says to Aaliyah. Do you have trackers?
She has for equipment. She has like the sort of contraband, sort of like slicing devices that she has. That adds a like a blue dye to my sort of computer slicing skills. So
Yeah, so no trackers.
no trackers, no.
All right, there we go. Now we see it. All right. I guess our next stop should be. We might want to split up. Maybe someone go with Alina to the command station, so she might be able to look at the cameras, and I guess Dara can go talk to the Bothan, since that seemed to be our next clue, and he's still on the list.
Yeah. Wherever he seems to be needed, he'll go.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, one question: wasn't there one of the higher ups, or was it 2 of them, that were completely adamant that there were no traitors?
Yes, that was Major
Yeah.
Violar and Commander.
And the commander.
Yeah.
Well,
so Colonel and Major
The 2 on the
Violar.
left.
I'm not saying we should put them in the non-suspect pile, but being adamant that there are no traitors, I don't think is any more conclusive evidence that they are one of the traitors. Because, well, when you're a traitor, what's the first thing you want to do is
Well,
divert
not that
something.
it's conclusive, but just that maybe they should be talked to first.
Maybe, but that Bothan seemed to us the Bothan first. Then, if we
Yeah.
if we still don't have
Yeah.
anything from him, we'll go talk to them.
I'm saying out
Yeah.
of the command structure. Those are
Yeah.
the we talked to
Aiden,
first.
if Aiden goes with Aaliyah, Macron and I will go and speak to Mr. Boffin.
I see
Aaliyah,
Qual.
do you want to go to straight to the command center, or do we want to talk to the doctor first, maybe?
I don't mind, as long as I'm with someone, especially you, Delphine. I point to the girl with the red eyes.
Sorry, I missed that.
Never mind.
Okay, let's just get moving.
Okay. So, how are you going to go about trying to find Lieutenant Masqual?
Put a call out to him.
Oh, no. We do not want to be that vocal.
No.
I say we arrange a secret meeting with him.
Well, we still have to find him.
Alternatively, Aiden can do a streetwise check to
Well,
find out where he might.
I got a long radio device here with me, and I could probably try to slice into the systems and try and find his communicator.
Could you not? That seems like something you might still be able to get at the command station just by yourself.
Yeah, like legally.
Yeah, I think Aiden should go with the Twi'lek.
No, that's fine. But if you wanted me to ask around first, see if I can find out where Qual might have gone.
Yes.
Yeah, go with the CMO. See what she says.
What is your
wherever
streetwise?
he is.
Because Macron may just be able to just meet it.
Oh, streetwise is 2 yellow, 1 green, and minus a setback. I don't know if yours is better or not.
Mine's 2 yellow, 2 green.
Okay, yeah, so you can do it then. That's fine. Aiden will go with Elena to the doctor or the command center or both. So.
All right. Dara and I, let's go mix and mingle among the troops.
Yes, this will be fun.
Okay. So, what are you going to do to try? You're just going to try and talk to a few people about Qual.
I'm gonna focus on. I don't want to just ask the regular learn-about person because I doubt they would know. But maybe I'd ask one of the guards or someone who has maybe who kind of guards a doorway, who kind of keeps count of people who go in and out.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, you see him standing. We'll say that he's a barracks guard. So, what do you say to him?
I go up and strike up. I don't want to, because then it's like, oh, we're talking about the last Hut ball game. Then, oh, by the way, do you know where this Bothan is? So I think I just go up and ask, excuse
Why don't
me,
you go
sir.
flirt with him?
Do we really want to do that?
You can just talk to people. You don't have to flirt with them.
I'd immediately go up and ask, excuse me, sir, have you seen Lieutenant Qual come in here or leave recently?
Why are you asking?
I just wanted to talk to him. I hear he's a fine sabacc player. I wanted to see... In fact, you know what? I'll take a step back. I hear he's a fine Pazak player, and I haven't found a good player of that in centuries.
Okay, so what's Pazak? You're gonna have to tell me.
It's sabacc, but the rules are a bit stilted against the starting player.
Okay.
It's basically.
So, give me a deception. That'll be 2 reds.
Is Dara going to give me unskilled assistance by maybe standing there looking pretty?
Oh, this again. Yeah, go for it.
You were going to come up and flirt. All
I
right.
thought you were
that
flirting
was
with
your
her.
first choice.
Just for the sake of it, I'll also flip. Darn you, despairs.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, success. So he believes you.
He wants Dara to stick around.
Would you be too opposed to that?
It's up to her.
I'm sorry, but she doesn't swing that way.
Which way does she swing?
I don't think it matters which way she swings. It's just what he wants. Oh god, I'm gonna get so much hate mail.
So okay, so he. Okay, so what you're deceiving him on that you're just trying to learn Sabak. Okay, so what he tells you is that, or what was it, Plublock? I don't even know.
Puzzok.
Pazak. Pazak. I don't even know what that is, but if it involves lying, Masqual is the guy you want to play with, I guess. Yeah, you see him just, like, sneaking around. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, if you give a good look around, you'll probably catch him. He's not that good at sneaking, to be honest. So I am going to if you guys can give me just an average perception check, just to look around the base more to try and find a sneaking Bothan. But the despair is that he's better than what they said. So there's 2 setbacks onto the roll. So
Oh, I guess I should just re-roll then.
okay. So Dara, as you guys are you guys moving together as you're looking?
Yeah, I'd say we at least we'd keep close.
Okay. You see a window opened and a Bothan slip into what you know is the armory.
He doesn't really help himself, does he?
No.
Okay. So what are you guys gonna do?
Is that like the only window into the I don't know why the armory has windows, but is
It's like a very narrow window up top, like more of just
like a bunker
way to,
window.
yeah, just a way to let some light into that room. It's actually he's very dexterous to have slipped in through it. You're actually
Alright.
kind of
It must
it's more
usually-
impressive than just jumping into a window.
okay, well is that the only window into the armory then?
Yes.
Besides, okay, one of us should probably stay by this window while the other person goes inside. I think, Dara, maybe you want to stay out here, maybe hit him with a something.
Dara has dealt with a Boffin before. But if you whatever, yeah, okay, I'll stay out here.
Well, it's like, do you think you'd be able to get him talking if you went in instead? Because we definitely don't want him to slip away.
Okay, you go and talk to him, and I'll stay out here ready to smack him over the head or something.
Yeah, all right. So we have that plan. Dara will cover the window while Macron goes in through the door.
Yeah. Okay. You know where the door is. It's restricted access.
Don't I have some clearance from that assistant warden after helping her? Seems like she would owe me.
To the armory, though.
What does she think I'm going to do? I'm just a pretty boy with a nice-looking sword.
Okay. I'll say that you do have a key card, but it of course will record that you're going into the armory.
Fair enough. I'm not going to walk out with any weapons.
Okay. So you there's like a nice loud beeping sound as you scan your card and open the door. Can you give me a hard perception check upgraded once?
What's a track? Sorry. I'm also going to flip. Oh, man.
Okay, you close the door behind you. You don't see anyone in here, though.
I'm just going to say out loud, Lieutenant Quall, I know you're in here. I'm just in here to talk. A bit curious why you decided to dash into the armory through a window, but I was hoping you could perhaps just answer that for me.
You hear a very loud shit. And then he steps out and starts talking to you. So
And grows 3 times his former size.
yeah.
Wow.
Make my monster grow. Just wanted to give you a better picture of him. Was it Macron? Duvel?
Yes. I actually make a nice bow.
Lieutenant Masikwal, how can I help you?
Well, I had my own questions for you, just to alleviate some curiosity, but, the first one has to be, why did you come into the armory like this?
Well, Hey, uh, you get bored around here. You know, I was just practicing.
Okay. If that's any sort of lie, he's gonna have to roll against my nobody's fool.
Okay, yes. Can you give me the difficulty of your nobody's fool?
5 red, because I'm gonna flip for it.
Okay, Mr.
It was a very
Buckingham,
convincing lie,
what
to be fair.
is it? Oh, he does not have any ranks in deception. He is a bad Bothan.
He's supposed to be this base's spy master? I hope
Yeah,
not.
for a spy, that's pretty terrible.
Yeah,
Finally, someone else
Oh,
gets hit
man.
with a despair.
He's
Oh,
officially
man.
the worst spy ever.
That is definitely your assessment of him.
That's a Woody Allen James Bond.
As far as Lieutenant Qual can tell, Macron just looks very disappointed.
I'm just training to get better. Is that really so bad?
Not really, but does anyone know that you're doing this? Because it looks, frankly, quite suspicious.
Let's see. Well, I mean, it was Commander Corno who told me that I needed to train for an upcoming mission.
Did he tell you in what way to train, or just that you had to train?
I'm sorry. Well, he just said I had to train, but Var said I should just, sneak around the base. Just get some practice here.
Oh, that's... What? Well, that's not... I'm sorry. Just to take a step back, did you ever consider how suspicious that might look, especially after a recent attack on the Arda base? The recent attack?
Well, I mean, there are no Imperials here, right?
Well,
Well,
no,
besides the
but,
prisoners, of course.
but if someone, well, we did see you, but if someone saw you sneaking into the armory, what would be the first thing that came to their mind, even if there was no knowledge of any Imperial presence at the base?
Well,
Security breach.
The point is that no one catches me, right?
Yes, well, here's the problem. You've already failed on that front. So now we have to go to step 2 as to how does this look. And it frankly doesn't look very good.
I'm sorry.
You could do at least better than that.
I hold a hand up to my head and it's like, you just came in here to practice sneaking. You haven't taken anything.
No.
Do you reckon we should test his
Is that a
glitter string?
lie? Is that something that's going to have to be rolled?
No, you already, he is, he's so flustered. He knows that he's bad, and he's really trying to get better at sneaking. He really is ashamed of a Bothan more than anything else, and so you can tell that everything he's told you so far has been true after you discovered the lie.
Okay, so we're at the point where the commander just told you that you needed to train for an upcoming mission. He didn't specify what that mission was, correct?
Yes.
And then did you seek out?
And he said that
Lieutenant
Varnarek was the one that.
Well, did Lieutenant seek you out and tell you this, or did you seek him out and he gave you that advice?
I mean, I just mentioned it whenever we were having breakfast. That the commander told me that I was needed to train.
Did you know there may be an Imperial agent on this base?
Dara's outside. Macron would counter that with, I think perhaps for the time being you should practice near the exterior of the base, maybe see if you can hide yourself from animals, since they have a sense that most sentients don't use nowadays, and if you're able to hide from them, you're probably going to be able to hide from people.
But it's dangerous.
That's why I said don't go out into the swamp, stay near the border with the base. That way, if they do catch you, you can just run over the wall. You have no problem with climbing, as I can clearly see, and I just gesture towards the window.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. So he'll nod, just very sad, and say, "Can I go now?"
Yes.
No.
Uh
Again, Dara, you're outside.
hold on. I need to think about this. I'm wondering if I should have him leave out the door, or just let him go, because he probably wants to not have his presence logged.
I think it would be best to let him come out the door.
Yeah, I think after all, there needs to at least be proof of this, so he's going to have to come out the door with me and at least have that
Okay.
evidence.
Okay. Yeah, he comes with you. He taps his badge. Once you look at him and then look at the thing, and he just sighs and taps his little badge, and it beeps. So.
All right. So, we now have evidence that Varneric made the Bothan do something that looks almost inherently suspicious. I don't think that's enough to make him a suspect, but I think that's something we should keep in mind.
Or better yet, we could have another set of paws to help us.
Yeah, I think him and Corno are both kind of leaning towards suspects, I think, but aren't actually there yet.
So we already had Corno outright reject the idea of a traitor. Do we want to just go up to him now? Or do we maybe want to dance around the Doctor and Lieutenant Torrance?
Yeah, the other group was going to the Doctor, right?
I thought they were going to the command outpost first.
Yes, that's right. We're going to the command post.
Oh, is she also in there, or?
No, she wouldn't be in there.
Okay, well, how about Dara and I will go talk to the Doctor, and you two can getting to the command post to get that camera footage.
Okay.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to have to go to the bathroom, so...
Okay, yeah, let's take a 5-minute break here.
Okay. I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, I think Dave said he's back.
Yeah, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Aiden and Aaliyah go to the command post. So there they find Commander Querno and Major Yalor. They get buzzed in, they say who they are, and they're allowed in to the command post.
Hello there, Commander.
Aaliyah?
I give a bow. May I use your systems here? I wish to check the surveillance cameras, if I may, of the shipping bay with that creature attacked.
Yes. We did see that over here. Yes, you are welcome to it, as per the authority we granted the group.
Thank you so much, Commander. And I go to sit at a desk and click, and see what I can discover.
Yeah, just an average computer's check, and this is not a hacking check. This is really just to parse the data that you're trying to find. And tell me what you're looking for in particular.
Well, I'm looking to see if there is someone like a human or something like that implanted, walked away from the ship sneakily, or someone looking at the ship, suspects.
Anything suspicious. Yeah.
Anything suspicious, yeah, like suspects or anything like that.
You might want to also look at, I don't know if you can from the same terminal, but communication logs and such as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do as well.
Possible.
Right, here we go.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Wow.
So...
I just get into that.
Yes. What you find... okay, so first of all, you discover that...
I can do this. I can do this. When I make a computer's check, you may spend 1 triumph to make a future computer's check within the system as a maneuver.
Yes, and that would be more if we were in structured combat. That would be good. I've got something else planned for that double triumph.
Okay.
That's going to be helpful to you. So what you find looking at the footage is that The creature seems to just pop out of the landing gear as it looks like a rebel technician was starting to do some repairs to an area, and it really just it seems that it was like behind a panel, and it just bursts out, knocking him out of the landing gear, and that's where you started hearing the screaming and everything. What you can tell by that, go ahead and take a strain. I don't have your tokens out here though. Let me grab your tokens so you can see that. You can do that. Oops, I may mess with Aiden's token. Let me undo that.
What are you doing to me?
I shrinked it so it became very narrow. It was very sad. I'm sorry. I undid it. I undid it.
He went to some fitness training. He's slimmer now.
Of course, it didn't grab Macron because Macron was at the very edge.
Okay, bit of strength.
That's right, I'm outside the border.
He lives life on the edge.
Exactly.
Way down in southern Mexico.
And so reviewing that footage, however, in there, you get a message. This is a message that you recognize. It's not a system message. You know that it is. It's Earl Hayden in the systems. He says there is someone trying to tap into the communications, and he provides a location on the base and says, "Get there immediately."
Can I get the coordinates of that hacking?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
Well,
I like to give that to Adrian and to my party.
Yes. And so, are you guys going to head out? I'll say that.
Well, since Macron and
Would Aaliyah
Daryl
be more
already...
helpful from that terminal?
What's that?
Would Aaliyah be more helpful from that terminal?
Depends on what you want to do, whether you want to stay there or not.
Well, I'll point out that if the coordinates are just somewhere in the base, Macron and Daryl probably in a better position to get there since we're already on the move to go see the doctor. We can just divert
I was wondering,
ourselves.
can I access the cameras in that room where that transmission was sent?
It's not a room. You see that it's actually. Let me get my notes here. Well, it's not. It is a room, but it's not a place that has cameras. It's a.
I turned to Commander Delalian. Commander Delalian, why is this room restricted of cameras and CCTV? It seems that the message was a sort of hacking sort of message was sent forth from here. Or slicing, sorry.
Okay. You can you can see that someone was trying to send out a message, but it didn't get through, both because of your efforts and because of Earl Hayden in the system. So whoever is doing it is not a very strong slicer, but let me. Gosh, there's this picture right here, but then it doesn't give me the.
Can I do? Would it be warfare or underground to find out exactly who this slicer is? Because I've been on the campus.
It's impossible to know.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, crap.
How about the locking terminal?
Oh, gosh. See, it has the picture on a different page from the notes, so I'm trying to.
I mean, does the command system have does it tell me about people's roles and responsibilities? Can I narrow it down to people who know how to hack or how to slice?
Yes. Give me a second. I need to get organized here.
Okay.
And I can tell you that in a second.
Do you reckon it's Dr. Boffin?
If it is a Buffin, I'll laugh.
Oh. I don't understand. Oh, it must be one of these sidebars.
To those listening at home, that is totally not a scroll wheel.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
He is
Buy
not
your
French.
official FFG products today.
And after the credits roll will be space burrito recipes.
He actually painstakingly transcribed the whole thing into a Word document.
Oh yeah, the outline
That's why
for this mission is just massive. I've totally not seen it, but I know.
Okay. The second triumph is going to give you access to the data that you thought. But let me settle what the rest of the team is going to get. So as they go rushing into this area,
Oh my god.
they see some people laughing and having fun, but that's not what you get.
It's Whoopi Goldberg.
What you see is next to like a terminal room is a protocol droid that has been disabled, and looks like they were trying to hack in through this droid.
I see.
Should we disconnect it or try and see what it was trying to do?
You can tell just based on what Alina was able to find was that it was trying to get access to communications, but whoever was just here left in a bit of a hurry.
Can I ask the commander who else works in this facilities in his command post here?
In the command post, any of the ranked officers would have access to the command post.
Okay, I want...
See
I think...
if you can locate the ranked officers.
Wild team you guys get a comms while you're talking about this from the team Wild. Suspected xenomorph progenitor organisms found. Need assistance. With Phi's accent.
Oh dear. Well, we seem like we're so close to finally unraveling this mystery, but I guess we could lend them a gunslinger, or maybe the shipwright team might be able to donate more.
Well, they do have some pilots on the shipwright team, so hopefully the shipwright team can possibly go out and help them.
Perhaps. How about... get my thoughts straight. How about Dara tries to do something with the droid to see if we can get any information off of him? Like if there was any... Like, the droid has eyes. Maybe he saw the person who was trying to direct him.
Would it be better
Yeah.
to get Alina over to where the droid is and have her slice into it?
Maybe. I
Does that
guess...
direct?
Well, I just wanted to try, because if he left in a hurry, I want Macron to go out and see if he can't notice anyone who's trying to distance themselves from here really quickly.
Oh, or Alina can watch the security cams in the nearby hallways and such.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, go and get cams up if you can.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, so you do notice that the cams in the actual hallways were shut off for some reason. You don't see anyone running or anything like that, and you don't see any of the named people in the hallways. Macron and anyone else who's at the droid, let's see. What are you planning to do?
Is it responsive, or is
No,
it?
you can see that it's turned off. But
Okay.
you know
I'll
it's
turn it
not.
on.
Aiden and Alina could go run to the droid while you run after this guy.
Well,
You guys
we
can split
don't-
up and look for him.
As far as we can tell, no one left recently, so
Mm.
apparently.
Do you want me to put a lockdown on the base?
Oh, no. That's
You
definitely
don't have
too
that kind
We
of-
don't want to
That-
alert the
that would
entire
be-
base.
Exactly.
But what about the building?
A lockdown on the building. Yeah, that probably isn't possible without Corno expressly allowing it.
Okay, Dara will come back and say, get the colonel or general or whoever it is to see if he can come up the senior advisor.
What for?
Just for location, in case she's run out of this room.
So are you asking Corno directly? Who's asking?
Me.
Okay, so you're actually calling Corno directly to ask where Satina Hasi
Yeah.
is?
Yeah.
He tells you that information is restricted.
Oh, for Christ's sake, man.
Oh, for the love of... I just... If Dara doesn't resist me, Macron will try and just grab the comlink out of her hand, and he says,
Oh, take it.
deny the existence
Of a traitor.
of a traitor all you want, but we found a droid here that someone was using to try and hack the communication. Someone is here working against us. We need that authorization now.
And Dara will actually show the droid with a holocom. Satisfied now?
Okay, so let's see here.
Maybe Alina can project it to both of those commanders just in case the one that we're talking to right now is a traitor.
So Commander Corno is the one that you're in contact with. He's the one who's telling you that Senior Advisor Hase, that you're not allowed to know where she is. Let's see. So you're trying to coerce him?
That's definitely what Macron's doing.
Okay.
Aiden will not be drawing his pistols, but he will be ready, just in case something goes down.
Okay.
Dara will then
read.
say, if you keep up with this bullshit, I will go to General Nadine myself, and I will tell him of your incompetence.
So you're not there in person. You're just over the comms. You see
Exactly.
a little bit of a laugh at that, because frankly, you guys are a nobody when it comes to the alliance compared to Commander Corno. So I will give a setback for that threat. So it's going to be 3 red and a setback.
Alright, I have plausible deniability, which gets rid of that, and I'm also going to flip to upgrade mine. I guess I can get unskilled assistance from Dara, even if she threw that threat at him.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, you can.
Alright.
Oh, okay. He sighs and says, "Go talk to the doctor." If you want Hase.
Alright.
Aiden can volunteer that, and Alina can go towards the droid and see if she can get anything out of the droid.
Yeah, and then I guess Dara and I can resume our trip
Yes.
to the doctor.
Trip to the doctor.
And so while you guys are investigating the droid, so you don't know this immediately, I'm going to resolve the other triumph from Alina as she's parsing the data. You realize that the person that's trying to get through is using the codes of a lieutenant.
Which,
Okay.
I guess means lieutenant or above, since I guess higher ranked officials would at least know those codes.
I don't think it would be the bottom.
I don't think they would use the lower
Well,
codes. though.
we already took the Bothan out of the equation. He's
Exactly.
a goofball.
So it would be... I don't remember the names.
Can we go back to the suspect screen?
Oh, yes.
So Var is already kind of suspicious.
That may... I guess that kind of takes the doctor out of immediate suspicion. We should still talk to her to try and get clues, but I don't think that removes anyone else.
Yeah, can you move Dr. Crusher into the non-suspect, please?
Oh, wait, but you were
You
in the
mean-
same
you mean-
room as...
You mean Dr. Morik, of course.
Yeah, that's the
Well-
one.
Actually, so the Major and the Commander were in, I guess not the same room, but you were able to account for them. So we know they didn't have any hand in setting up the
So-
droid.
Not directly.
Yeah.
So then they can go in there, because they were in the same place at the same time. So there's no way...
Well,
that they
maybe
could
not
have been
move
there.
them into non-suspects, but I think that's something in their favor we should keep in mind.
Okay, we'll just stick them close to it.
Stick them in purgatory, yeah.
So it's either this or...
Yeah, I
Or
guess we
him.
need to look for the person who was directly doing it, and then see if that traces back to any of the people we can account for.
So, do we want to go to the
I'd
doctor, or do we
say-
want to just go to the 2 lieutenants?
I'd say him.
But I thought we were going to figure out why the doctor would
Okay.
know who the lieutenant
Yeah.
is. I mean, the
Okay.
senior advisor.
Dara's going to call the doctor.
Okay. So Dr. Morik, after a few rings, you can tell that she's sort of shuffling and trying to get the commuter head. Yes, very busy. How can I help you?
Yeah, are you free? Where do you have Senior Advisor Hase there?
We were
It's,
given clearance by Commander Corno.
Yes.
Clearance for what?
He apparently
Clearance would be
said
the
that
right-
her location was classified, and he changed his mind.
Well,
We changed his mind.
you hear her getting
It could have been the other doctor.
really flustered. Is there another doctor? I don't know. I don't see one.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
Dr.
archaeologist is also, but yeah.
Oh, Doctor. No, she's an archaeologist. You guys would know that.
Oh, all right, okay.
Okay. So Dr. Nomwek is someone the broker's agents would know from a past mission.
Okay, we're running.
Dr. Mork says, "This is above chain of command. This is client. This is
damn it.
confidentiality with doctors."
God
Patient
damn it,
confidentiality.
Doctor.
Okay, so let's. So
Let's
who is this is Dara calming her, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Let
Macron's
me.
sharing the line.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Aiden's going to head towards...
Yeah, Dara will say, keep
So
the door
we still have the
locked until we
droid
get there.
situation. The droid situation there, right? You guys still haven't interacted with the droid.
No, we haven't touched it for investigational reasons, and there is no way Dara is going to touch it with her mechanics or computers, so I will let the professional do that. So Macron and Dara will go to see the doctor ASAP.
Oh, you're leaving the droid there.
Or,
Yeah.
or why don't you just... Oh, you're already on comms with her. Just stay on comms for a bit until Leah gets there.
Okay, keep the door closed and locked until we get there.
Yes.
Okay, so what kind of check are you going to try and use to get Dr. Morik to talk more to you about what's going on?
I want to say,
Cool.
I want to say charm because she hasn't earned my wrath like Corno did.
Okay, I'm gonna make that 2 red and a purple.
Okay.
Okay, Dara's got 2 ranks.
two setbacks for Doctor Patient confidentiality.
All right. I get rid of that with be kind. I actually forgot what that talent's called. Kill with kindness.
Kill with kindness. All of the setback removal talents.
Yep. I only have 2 though, so this just tested the limit. I have more ranks in charm, so I guess I'll get unskilled assistance from Dara, and I'm gonna flip again.
Yeah. How much presence have you got?
4.
Okay. I got 3, but I got 2 ranks, so hey.
Oh, and he won. He got it.
Okay. So what are you asking?
I understand that you wish to keep some things secret, but Hasei's position is important for the safety of this base. Information on her location.
Okay, so you guys have been working most of the day on this, so she's going to sigh and say, this morning, Senior Advisor Hase was poisoned with neuroparalytic. She's been in the medical bay basically all of the day. She seems to be recovering now. I've been struggling to keep her here. I suspect that she'll be wanting to get out to the command center very soon.
Keep it there and keep the little doors locked.
Okay, well, we can
please.
obviously move her in the non-suspect pile, because I don't think she'd poison
Yeah.
herself unless she was doing it immediately fatal. However, isn't Var Narek her personal assistant?
Yes.
I think we can go ahead and just move him into that suspect box at this point, because this shit's just getting weird.
Should Aiden go straight to him, or should he wait for help?
No, we do not want to directly confront him until we have all the evidence. Right now, it's a lot of inferences against him.
Okay.
I think we should clear clear or confirm Lieutenant Torrance's position. And I guess we also want to make sure we can get Elena to make a good Leah to get a good look at that droid. So I guess that's probably what we should do next before anything else.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so Aiden and Leah will head towards the droid then, I guess, if Leah's fine with that.
Yeah, there's, well, I guess Leah needs to say that.
She hasn't spoken in a while, so...
Dave, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So are you good with that plan? Ready to check out the droid?
Yeah, I'm ready to check out the droid.
Okay. Okay, so you make your way to the droid. You see that it's a little messed up, but it's really not too bad. An average mechanics check would get it operational again.
Aiden will give some unskilled assistance, so you get a boost.
Okay, so do you know what to roll for that, Dave?
We see 4 green dice, yeah?
Yeah, 4 green, and he's giving you a boost.
Okay,
Because-
cool.
Against 2 purple.
Yeah.
I get 2 purple. Oh, excellent. Alright.
Oh wow. Okay.
Crushed it.
Okay. So, you get the droid up and running. And you. How should I describe
Can I
it?
introduce strain to myself?
Well, I want to give you something narrative for all of those advantages.
Okay.
So the.
We haven't exactly been burning through strain, so.
Yeah.
Just get its photoreceptors.
Yeah. So what you see from it, of course, wakes up and says, "Oh, hello. I am C452. How are you today? Oh, I
Oh,
seem to be
hello.
in a bit of an issue here.
I
Oh,
see.
bother.
Oh,
Oh,
bother.
bother. One, you don't worry, my good chum, I will fix you up really good, wickedy spickly. Oh, I say, good robot.
Oh, how
I can be
delightful.
Oh yes, I can be upper class as well. So I'm gonna sort of like, you don't mind me checking your recordings, do you now?
Of course, you're perfectly allowed to do that. I serve at the commanders, or I serve at the will of the rebellion.
I check his
The will of the meatbags.
yeah. I go to the eyes and I do a slice on the eyes and see if I can see the traitor's face within his recordings.
No, what you see though is a hand come across.
Would there be like a reflection?
Can I see if there is like? Can I see if the camera is still enough to take fingerprints?
So while he's doing this,
Well-
Aiden's just going
well-
to ask the droid who did this to him.
Excuse
There's one more thing to point out. If at least the hand was captured, you can still eliminate a Celestin and a Duro. You have to tell if it's a human hand, a Duro hand, or a Celestin hand.
Yes. So can I?
So
Can I say something as well?
Go ahead.
a lot of ideas going out here, so we need to make sure we get them all recorded. Okay? So
The reflection in the monitor?
no. That's it looks like he was taken out in a hallway and dragged over here. But you do have a picture of a hand. It is a human hand.
Ooh.
You can get fingerprints from it.
I was
Okay,
just about to say fingerprints and cross-reference it with the database of the base.
Yes. Can I slice that?
Let's see.
You've already got access via.
If you go to the command center, you would have access to that immediately. You could slice from here, but you do have free access to the command center.
Okay.
But
I
yeah,
have access.
hollow the fingerprints across and get the commander to cross-reference it.
Yes, I will do that then. I will call the commander Delarian in the communicators department. Hello, this is Elion here, reporting, Commander.
Are you telling a commander to report in?
Yeah, I just the community because we're gonna send it through the comms link, aren't we?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Commander Corno responds, yes, I'm here at the command center.
Yes, that is good. I'm going to send you some evidence of a human hand defiling this robot to hack into our systems here. I want you to cross-reference them with all the people, in the base, please.
So his voice becomes very serious. We'll do this immediately. Come here now.
Very well.
Okay.
I'll
should
go.
we all go?
Yes, we all go, I guess.
It seems like the result is going to pop up here. Damn.
What?
I'm not entirely sure. Just to clarify, who did you call to clarify this?
Commander Corno.
Okay, so we have Corno doing this. I guess that's all I can do. I'm gonna get on the horn and tell specifically our teammates in the Shipwright and the Wild team that we believe we found the traitor, and just to be ready for anything. We don't know if this will be as clean as we hope.
And we'll get Pippa ready as well, just in case.
Okay, let me relay that. Okay, so... Say? Jack?
Oh, I'm sorry, you cut out. What?
What exactly do you say?
We believe we have enough evidence to confirm who the traitor is. I do not know if we will be able to make this a clean capture, be ready for anything. Especially if it's who we think it is, because he definitely has a lot of pull on the base.
The last bit in there as well. So be prepared for anything.
And
Stop.
yeah, in fact, we believe it is Varneric. Just, I'll put that out there. We're trying to find out for sure. Be ready, because he has weight.
Do you want that last bit in there? Sorry.
Yes.
So we believe it is Varneric. He...
You are cutting in and out.
Yeah, you said he, and then that's where it stopped.
Okay, so he has pull on the base. Be ready.
Yes.
Would it be better to add prepare for rapid extraction?
I have sent the message.
Well, it seems like if there was anyone who could rapidly extract, it would be us, since the ships are here.
Not to mention, I mean, this is one, maybe 2 or 3 people out of an entire base of rebels.
Oh, shall
we
we
probably won't need extraction.
can we get Captain what's his name?
Harl?
Harl, yeah, get him ready to assist if he can.
I mean, he went to help the Wild team.
We might
Yeah.
want to get Hayden in on this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Hayden says. Do you tell him Varneric?
Yes.
Hayden.
If you can
Tell him we
find
don't have
him,
the
if you want
conclusive proof
to, if you can find him, tail him, but don't try and capture him until we can get this final piece of evidence.
Yes, and he says he's going to keep at blocking all communications, and he's going to disable all of his access.
Perfect.
That might get him wild up. He might try and do something stupid.
Oh shit! If it's Varneric and he's already poisoned Hase, she's vulnerable because she's in the infirmary.
Yes, exactly. That's why I got the door locked.
Did she lock the door?
That's why I said to the doctor, "Don't let anyone in."
Do we want to have someone just stand by?
Yeah.
Head over there if he needs to. Just in case. But otherwise we can send someone else maybe.
I think if Corno is still resistant, I think Macron may need to be at the command center to convince him.
Okay. Dara will go and and Aiden can rendezvous with her.
Okay, so Aiden and Dara at the doctor's? Okay.
Okay, so let's see what we've got here. So tell me where everyone is.
It looks like Macron and Aaliyah are going to meet up with Corno like he requested, and Aiden and Dara are going to the infirmary to protect Hase.
Okay, so this is happening at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to resolve the doctors first. You go over and you see that Dr. Morik is very frustrated. Hase has already left.
Damn that.
Where did she go?
You let her go.
To the command center. I don't have rank over her.
Yes, you are. You're the chief medical officer, for crying out loud.
That title, you seem to think means more than what it does.
Yes, it does. It means everything. You have a Hippocratic oath to help people to prevent injury to themselves, and you have just cocked up again.
Again? Wow. Oh wow! What do you think she did before?
The autopsy on the last
Oh
mission.
no. That's not the same doctor. This is the
Isn't it?
doctor. This is the doctor from Arda I. The medical officer that was here is probably
Right.
underneath her now.
Okay, sorry. For crying out loud, we asked you to keep her here. You are the highest ranking medical officer. You have rank. You have pull. Well, you should have.
Okay. So while Dara is just shouting at Dr. Morik, poor Dr. Morik.
Aiden's gonna see this as a lost cause and head towards the command center.
Okay. So Aaliyah and Macron pull into the command center, and they see Advisor Hase there with Corno.
Macron looks surprised as he sees Hase in the command center.
Corno relayed that you have evidence now. You can see that she's a little unstable.
Macron is actually going to is so the room we're in is like the main command center, a lot of entrances and exits.
Yeah.
Are we alone? This could compromise a lot of. This could frankly just compromise the morale of the base if this got out.
I sort of like approach the lady and Savino advise us and tell her to like sit down and and relax and can I use a bit of charm to to put her at ease?
Sure. That's gonna be pretty hard though, because obviously has a duty to this base. What are you wanting to be the effect of that?
Make sure she doesn't get a heart attack when we reveal this stuff. She passes her resilience check.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to keep her like, I'm sort of
From freaking out.
Yeah, I'm going to use my Twi'lek charm to sort of like keep her calm and keep her like, settled when he reveals these things about certain things. So I go up to her.
You're going to
Yes,
give
I
her
go
a
up to
dance,
her.
are you?
I'm gonna make that 4 red.
Oh my word.
Are you trying to use? I can help you a bit with charm because Macron knows sweet nothings.
Okay, cool. So my charm.
Is that an actual talent, or are you just saying he's a good talker?
Yeah, the latter.
Okay.
What's Alina's presence or charm and charm?
Okay, her charm is 2 green, 1 yellow.
So she has 1 rank and 3 presence. I can either give you 3 ranks in charm or 4 presence. So it'll either be
2 upgrades or 1 green?
yeah, it'd either be 3 yellow or 1 yellow, 3 green.
I go for 3 yellow.
Okay.
Against those 4 reds. Ugh. Here I go.
Oh, so close.
That was close.
So close.
Go ahead and take a strain. She looks at you sternly, and she doesn't really respond. She gives you a kind nod, basically, but you can see that she's not any more at ease. So Corno speaks up and says, "Okay, what do you have before the fingerprint is running?"
Well, our first major piece of evidence was this, and Macron produces the reconstructed device that got back from Click. And he says, we were able to pull a transmission that was directed out of the device, probably right into Imperial hands, and he shows it to them, giving them, and making it clear that only someone part of the command staff would be able to have this information to relay, so that helped us determine that it was someone within the command structure. And then we were directed to Lieutenant Quall, and we saw him suspiciously enter the armory, but after some discussion, it appeared that he was trying to train, as you suggested, Corno, for an upcoming mission, and it was Var Narek who suggested that Quall try to sneak around the base to get experience, which inherently seems to redirect suspicion away from him. We also have your poisoning senior advisor. With his... Oh, okay. Nope, that's not it yet. We also were able to run a analysis of the attempt to hack into the communications, and it was a lieutenant-level access code that was used. And then finally, we have your poisoning, the senior advisor. Varneric, as your assistant, would be in the best position to slip you any substance he wanted.
Okay. As you complete there, you see up on the screen the fingerprint confirmation. It pops up as Varneric's profile. Can I get for the people in the room, a perception check? 3 red, 1 purple. I'm gonna figure that for both of you.
Okay, Daryl will speak to the doctor.
Can we resolve this first?
Sorry.
I'm also going to flip. Ah, crap. Man. Of course. Just yin and yang here.
Oh, okay. You missed a red and a purple too as well. Do you mind? Can you roll those by themselves?
You sure?
Just to see if you roll another despair.
That's really the only reason he's doing this.
Okay, so I'll re-roll it then.
No, not the whole thing. Just roll 1 purple, 1 red by themselves.
Okay.
Okay. So you do still have an advantage there. You can use that to reduce strength.
Yes, please.
Okay, so Varneric's face pops up from the computer terminal that's running the fingerprint scan. Satina and Korno stare at you, eyes wide. I can't believe that Var would do this, Hase begins. He's been with us for years and helped us in many missions. Why would he turn?
An excellent question. Perhaps we could ask him ourselves.
The dark side is a very powerful thing indeed.
Okay. Just a second. I got a message from Tommy. This might be important.
Varneric is dead.
Do you want more?
You just start doing a song. Varneric is dead. Okay.
Ding dong, the witch is dead. Which witch? That witch.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You can obviously resolve whatever Tommy's telling you, but we would get on the horn, and now that we have this affirmative evidence...
So I'll relay this after we resolve what's here. Just because you're going to be able to shove it in their face. There's an explosion in the room. It seems like a concussive grenade. Both of you everyone in the room is knocked senseless. Satina Hase, I guess I need to have more dramatic music at this point.
Or music at all.
Yeah.
Oh, there's been some nature sounds going this whole time.
Yeah. That's not very dramatic. Oh, well, I'm interrupting what I'm saying. So a concussive grenade goes off, staggering both Alina and Macron for the turn. You see...
Wait. Oh, yeah, never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
You see Varneric enter the room and drag Satina Hase out. There are many things that can break a man, but nothing more than the rebellion's disregard for innocent life. I'm gonna have to take my leave now, and if you wish to see Satina alive again, you will not follow us. And he drags her out of the room while you guys are still reeling from the concussion grenade.
How far was Aiden from the command center when this happened? You see, he started heading over there.
It's enough to where you can hear the explosion.
Okay, I start running.
Okay.
So we get there as soon as possible.
Okay, we are ready to rejoin everyone else. And so what we're going to do is go back to the first channel that Tommy gave us, and we're going to start the chase from there.
Okay.
So, good job, guys.
Oh, okay. Dice pool, 2 dark, 3 white, if that matters.
Yes, do keep that in mind. So, okay. See you guys over there.